Hey, Skipper Joe. Skipper Joe, if you have a question, you can ask it on here. Since I can't catch up too good to you, if you want to ask a question, you can ask it on here. Hey, Leo. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Leo. Missed you too. Hey, Mel. Hey, Sam. Seattle. Nice. Oh, okay, Skipper Joe. Hi, Dorothy Parker. Hi, Leslie. Hey, Jelly. Oh my gosh, you're here. I can't believe it. I thought you was missing in action. I always know when things are going good because I don't hear from you. So I'm glad things were okay for a while. You know, it's like any bumpy road has its ups and downs. No, Skipper Joe, you're only waiting on her. It's her holding everything up. It's her because she's stuck like she's always been. She's stuck. Um, she's very comfortable in an uncomfortable situation. The outcome, only problem is I don't know how long. I always tell you that. I don't know how long. But the outcome's still the same. But she has to go through what she chooses to go through, and she has to get the lessons. And until she gets the lessons, we're going to be stuck in that position. So you could ask me probably 3 months from now, and if it still hasn't moved, it's because she's still choosing him right now. Hey, Lost Found. Hey, Kayla. Mo, of course. You can, Mo, because you sent the payment. I got you. Skipper Joe was already in. Everybody else will have to pay for questions afterwards, but yes, Mo. Hey, Sean John. Yeah, Jelly. Too many people on the movie set to go missing. You better cut that out. Make me nervous. Cranky, you got to take your vitamin C's and your other vitamins. But that's not way I called honest. Oh, that's not why you called. I know. I figure we always end up hitting that topic anyway, so I figured I'd ask you now why I was on here. Kind of ease your mind a little bit, tell you what's happening. Jelly, I believe it. It's a lot of running back and forth. Mo, yeah, it'll be coming soon, but probably more in December than it is November. Mo. Yeah, Cranky, that's why your resistance just goes down and down. Set them out every night before you go to bed. Set them out where the baby can't get to them, and make sure you take them. Lindsay, no moderators to ask any questions right now. No, Lindsay. Nope. But yes, Lindsay, you're going to hear from somebody in reference to a job. Just be patient. And that old boss is considering bringing you back in. No, Leo, because I'm just doing the daily right now. Oh, boy, Jelly. Don't worry, Jelly. Perfect timing. It'll happen. Yeah, I get it, Skipper. I get it. You know, it sucks when I don't even get time for myself. That sucks even more. Trust me when I tell you. That's good, Skip. That's good. That's good. Changing the energy up. That'll actually work out very well. The extra money will help. Yeah, Lindsay, you're not going to be able to afford a house anytime soon. You got to catch up on things first. But at least you'll have the job and you'll be able to start saving for that. I know, Jelly, me too. I tried to win it. Skipper Joe, something's coming for you for sure. Something's coming for you for sure. Oh, I just threw a card on the floor. Hold on. A card was on the floor. Okay, I'll start with that. No, probably not, Lindsay. Oh my God, Jelly. No, I'm sorry. No more questions right now. And the questions were to the people who had already paid, so that's why they got to ask their questions. I was going to use the digital tips cards, but digital tip isn't here, and these cards I struggle with. So I am going to switch to the Witch's Tarot, which you guys all remember the Witch's Tarot. You remember the Witch's Tarot? All right. All right, starting off with the sign of Aries for today. Today is Monday, November 14th, 2022. All right, you guys, listen, if any of you are sitting on something, just waiting to move, waiting to take that risk, waiting to take that chance, listen, don't keep waiting. Do something, put some action towards something, because time is not standing still. It's not waiting for you, and it won't. All right, Aries. Aries, you have the Two of Swords. So Aries, I'm going to say that you're torn between making a decision, whether it's deciding to travel and go visit family, whether it's deciding to go on a road trip, whether it's deciding to get out of where you are. There's something about being stuck in the position or the situation that you're in. And Aries, you're wanting to make this decision, but you're hesitant. It's like you're almost ready. As you see this person throwing the knives or toward the dart, right? Toward the dartboard. She's almost ready to throw it. She's thinking, she's contemplating. For her, she's wondering, can she hit the bullseye? For you, you're wondering, can I make it? Will this work out? Is this for me? So Aries, whatever it is that you're deciding or trying to decide to do, weigh your pros and cons, and then that's it. Move forward on it or away from it. Whatever's going to work best for you. Leo, you have the Seven of Wands. Leo, with the Seven of Wands, you're trying to get out of somebody's way. You're trying to avoid conflict. You're trying to avoid arguments. You're trying to pull yourself back from certain either feelings of threat, feelings of temptation. You're doing well trying to protect yourself, but I also feel like somebody's standing with you, Leo. Somebody's trying to help you stay strong. Somebody's trying to help you keep boundaries, and somebody's trying to definitely help you to move forward. But a lot of things going on for Leos is more too about feeling like something from the past is either stabbing you, it's either pushing you, it's either weighing heavy on your mind. There's something that you're not letting go from the past, which is why you're struggling to move forward. Moving forward could be a lot smoother for you if you seem to let go of something that was holding you back. I'm sure that makes sense to some Leos out there. All right, Sagittarius. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So Sagittarius, either you found something that you've been looking for that's been lost, or you're very proud of something that you've gained, whether it's a title, a position, you got your new job, or you've gotten some money in your pocket, or you've gotten your first paycheck. Or for some of you Sagittarius, this could definitely be looking at something and appreciating the value of it. So it could even be looking at yourself now and realizing that you are worth it, that you are valuable, that you do have a purpose. So it's kind of like an awakening for you. For Sagittarius, you're finally realizing that something can shine just as bright as the next. Gemini. Gemini, you have the Death card. So Gemini, something's got to end. There's 2 doors here, and you need to choose one. And when you choose one, the other door will stay permanently closed. It's going to seal, and you're not going to be able to reopen it. But you're going to have to make that decision, Gemini, on what it is that you want to do, because you have been walking in and out of these doors, not being able to make up your mind, whether this is 2 partners, third-party situation, whether this is having 2 jobs, whether this is dealing with 2 different people with 2 different emotions, 2 different, they have 2 different opinions, and something's confusing you. Or for some of you, you're asking people to help you to make a decision about something, and you're getting conflicted because the people that you're asking all have different opinions, and now you're even more confused than you were when you started. So go deep within, cut through the bullshit, see it for exactly what it is. Don't add to it. Don't take away from it. Just look at it for what it is and make your decision based on that. Libra. All right, Libra. So you have the Hangman. Libra, Hangman. So some of you are just waiting around, waiting to see what happens, waiting for the next shoe to drop, waiting for, some of you are just anticipating something negative to come. And if you keep focusing on that, oh, I know it's coming. I could feel it. I can feel it. If you keep focusing on that negative, I promise you it'll come. Oh, it'll come. Or you can change your stinking thinking and turn it around to, I know something good is about to happen. I know changes are about to happen that are going to make me get to a new place, to start me on a new journey, to get me to where I need to be. For some of you, it's boredom. For some of you, you're frustrated. You almost feel trapped, like you have to stay here and wait and wait and wait, and that's what you're choosing to do. That's not what you have to do. That's what you're choosing to do. So you either choose to get down from this tree, get down from that pedestal that you've been sitting on, waiting to put somebody else up on, and realize that there's so much more around you. Start paying attention to your environment, to the people that are in it. Stop making your world so small by just having a few people that you're focusing on, and that's it. You need to expand something, and it means that expand your friendships, expand your time, expand your energy. Stop leaving it all to certain people who aren't accepting your energy right now or aren't wanting your energy right now. Let some people go. Sometimes you just got to let them go. And if they come back, they were meant to. And if they don't, then that's the way it was supposed to be. So you definitely have to trust in the universe, okay? Trust in the universe. If you don't trust yourself, trust in the universe. Aquarius, you have the 2 of Cups. You're about to sit down. You're about to come to an agreement. You're about to make an offer or receive an offer. Aquarians are definitely in love with your animals or your pets. You're definitely loving life right now as you see it. Things are starting to change for the better. You're finally out of that situation that you were in, and things are moving forward. Cancer, you are the Fool card today. You have the Fool card. So Cancer, it's kind of like being carefree. You're definitely stepping out. You're taking risks. Be careful. Be careful of your risk, because sometimes your risk versus benefits. Be careful of the consequences that will come with each and every choice and decision that you make. But also know there is a loved one from the other side that is helping guide you and bringing you forward to the next step, Cancer. Pisces, you have the 3 of Pentacles. Pisces, something's caught your eye, something's got your attention, but at the same time, you're trying to figure something out, and you're trying to make a decision on whether you want to invest in that or whether you want to hold back. You're trying to decide whether or not this would look good, or this would look good on you, or this would look good for you. Or for some of you, you might be going over a resume, trying to cut some things out and put some things in. You're trying to touch it up that way. You're trying to show what's most relevant of your experience to the job that you're applying for now. If you're trying to apply to office and technical areas, then you would not put on there that you're a housekeeper. That has nothing to do with the relevance of what job you're going to be trying to get. So make sure that you're critiquing your resume in the fashion that you should be, which will show all of the things that are related to the specific job that you're trying to get. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, you have the Queen of Wands. Scorpio has the Queen of Wands. So Scorpio, you're playing with fire. You're playing with fire. And right now, you might feel comfortable around that fire. And right now, you might think that that fire is just keeping you warm. But in fact, this fire is actually going to burn you. So be really careful, because what you're allowing your mind to believe about this fire that's around you, or it could be a fire sign, but whatever this fire is that's around you, right now, this person's blowing smoke. Right now, this person's saying things that you want to hear. Right now, this person's trying to get on your good side. Right now, this person is acting as if they're covering you, acting as if they're protecting you or guarding you. But it also can show that this person that's around you, Scorpio, may be limiting you from reaching the next level. They're trying to, as you see, like with this dragon, he's trying to put the smoke up above her head, which means she doesn't want to go up any higher. She wouldn't want to get her beautiful hair all smoked up. So she's limited on where she can go at this point. So somebody's trying to limit you. Soon you're going to realize, and I hope you realize it before you get burnt by this fire. Capricorn, you have the Magician card. So Capricorn, you're trying desperately to come up with a plan or an idea, something that's going to get you out of the rut or situation that you're in. It also feels like for some of you, you're trying to balance something in your life. You're looking at the tools that you have. For some of you, it's creating recipes. For some of you, it may be that you own a business with food. For some of you, you're trying to come up with plans and ideas that are going to create magic, so to speak. For some of you, stay away from the witchcraft side of things. Stay away from trying to burn bay leaves and do all this other stuff. Listen, if you can't work with one pure white candle, don't work with anything. Because when you bring in the dark side to try to do some energy for you or try to do some work for you, it will end up stabbing you in the back or biting you in the ass, and you'll regret everything that you did. All right. Who mowing now? Did I do Taurus yet? All right, Taurus. I'm on Taurus, right? Hi, Dorada. So where Taurus is concerned, Taurus, you have the Three of Swords. We know the Three of Swords means a broken heart. It could be from a third-party situation. It could mean that there's just somebody else that's a third party, a third wheel, somebody who's around you or involved that doesn't have the same plans or ideas as you, somebody who's always trying to throw a wrench into your plan, somebody who's creating a setback. One moment. I'm on a live. I'll call you right back. Somebody who's not even looking back at the fact of what they've done to you, somebody who's very egotistical, somebody who's focused on the things that are working for them. Somebody's not worried about how their choices and decisions are affecting you. Also with the Three of Swords, you have to take accountability and responsibility that you allowed this person maybe 3 times to come back into your life. When after the first time they messed up and hurt you or deceived you, manipulated you, whatever the situation may be. The second time you let them back in again, hoping that they would change, believing in them of what they said. But the third time, now this is on you. The third time, even though you knew their patterns, even though you knew their behaviors, even though you knew they lied to you not once, not twice, but now they're trying to do it a third time to manipulate you because they want you to keep taking care of them. They want you to keep nurturing them. They want you to keep loving them and being there for them when they need you, when it's convenient for them. Be very careful. People will use you if you let them. People will cross your boundaries if you let them. People will treat you exactly the way you allow them to treat you. If this person came back a third time, listen, I still feel bad for you and I'm sorry about that, but You cannot control how they're going to act, how they're going to feel, how they're going to treat you. They make those choices and you get to decide and be in charge of yourself and your life. You get to decide whether that's okay or it's not okay. Some of you have gotten very comfortable in this situation and you got comfortable with it being the way it is. You've got comfortable because, oh, I know, yeah, well, usually when they start this argument with me, or usually they come back, or usually they do this. Is that how you're planning on living the rest of your life? You want to keep feeling that way? You want to keep letting that person keep doing what they're doing to you? It's not their world. As a matter of fact, it's not just your world, but the world that you're in, your immediate 360, your circle. You get to pick and choose who you want in there, and you get to decide who you don't. And you don't have to answer to anybody on why you don't want them in your life. The answer is no, and that's it. You don't have to give an excuse. Some of you are going in and out of your way to prove about the third party situation. I can prove you was with somebody. I could prove you cheated. They know they cheated. They don't need you to prove that to them. They already know that. They just didn't know you knew that. But you don't have to prove anything to them. You see what they've done. You make that decision, and then you say goodbye. That's it. I don't have to prove it to you. You were there. You're the one that was with them. You know what you did. Conversation's over. That'll piss them off more than anything. Virgos. You have the Four of Cups. Virgos with the Four of Cups, it's kind of like what's right in front of you, you're not seeing. The offer, the invitation, the opportunity. The creative side of you needs to get working again so that you can see that it's not as bad as you think. Sometimes your setbacks are set-ups. Sometimes your disappointments are actually a blessing in disguise. Sometimes when God or the higher power, whoever you believe in, takes somebody out of your life and it feels devastating, it feels like a huge loss, it feels painful, be patient, because you're going to find out that if you needed that person, they would have still been there. They wouldn't have been taken away. When that's time for that person to move on, move out, move away, it's because it's time for you to do something different. So accept the process. If you keep working against it and fighting against these changes, it's not going to benefit you. You're not going to reap the rewards from it. Allow life to happen. Allow the universe to put in and take away. Because when they take something out, they're going to put something in. So if they take one person out, they may replace that person with two amazing people that help to get you further on your journey. Okay? With the Four of Cups, it definitely shows a lot of worry, a lot of stress, overthinking, feeling like you can't come up with the answers or you can't make a decision between these three cups here. You can't, because this person's coming in with a fourth cup. Now they're going to add another cup to it. Now this person may add this last cup that may have the final answer or maybe help this person to make a decision that is much needed. It's almost like somebody that you know is watching to see what your next move is, or you're waiting to see what somebody's next move is. And you're basing your decision on what they do, instead of basing your decision on how you're feeling, on what you feel you need to do for yourself and what's best for you. No tarot cards, no psychic, no witches, none of that nonsense can make that decision for you. Not me, my grandmother. Nobody can choose but you what's best for you. Don't ever let a reader make that decision for you. I don't care who's reading you. I don't care what you paid. I don't care what the title is. Don't ever let a reader make a decision for you. They can show you the pros and the cons. They can show you what this outcome is if you go this way and the outcome if you go that way. But you're the one who makes the final decision. It is your life, okay? It's not my life or other readers' lives. It is your life to make a decision on what works best for you. And if it means repeating a lesson because you still are adamant about going backwards to someone who was toxic or created a situational relationship for you, then that's up to you. That means you didn't get your lesson yet. You got to figure it out. Sometimes we got to go through it to get to it, right? All right. So these are the messages here for today. We have covered fire, air, water, and earth. I hope you all enjoyed this reading. I am going to get ready for work. I do have Anakiza, which I am going to try to do sometime this evening on one of my breaks. I am going to take care of Anakiza. She has a mini read. And if there's anybody else who's interested in a mini read, please sign up. It is $88.88 via PayPal. It will either be done this evening around 9:30, 10 o'clock p.m., or it will be done at 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m. when I get home from work, or it can be done in the morning. So either way, whatever works best for you, let me know. And again, it's $88.88 through PayPal. You guys know the link. Lindsay was kind enough to put it up here for you. Let me know. I greatly appreciate it, and hope I see you guys soon. Have a great, great Monday. It's just the start. You woke up today. That's your first blessing. Find out what other blessings you can get during today. All right? And if you can't find a blessing, then be a blessing to someone. All right, you guys. See you soon.